Out on a dark stretch of highway, the hours between midnight and dawn warp your sense of reality. The rest of the world is asleep, leaving nothing but the hum of passing headlights in the void. At 4:12 a.m. on May 28, 2026, a user named Graveyard Shift Guy began posting a thread. For 9 months, he, Maud, had worked the graveyard shift at a 24-hour diner near Mirat, documenting a routine that had finally reached a breaking point. Maud realized that every customer entering after 1 a.m. arrives with a specific, morbid purpose. They are here to order the exact meal they were eating the moment they died. The isolation of the midnight highway mirrors the state of the patrons. This diner is a transition point, a waiting room serving a final menu to those who have already passed. These encounters aren't aggressive hauntings. The customers smile and participate in the ritual.
They seem comfortable, perhaps even relieved, to repeat the mechanics of their last moments. Mahad tracked these visits with clinical accuracy. Every Tuesday at 1:30 a.m., an old man arrives who died of a heart attack mid-bite in 2018. He always orders aloo paratha with extra pickle and curd, the same meal that was on his table when his heart stopped. At 2:10 a.m., a woman in a red scarf takes her seat. She was killed in a bus accident in 2022. She orders veg biryani with raita. She was holding a dabba of the exact same food when the crash occurred. These customers are harmless because they are static. They are loops of history, repeating a fixed past that has no way of reaching out to touch the living. That safety net disappears during the 12 to 8 shift tonight. A stranger in a gray hoodie enters at 2:47 a.m. and takes a seat in booth 6. The stranger orders paneer butter masala with extra butter, naan, and a cold coffee. It is a precise match for the meal Mahad eats on every single break. When asked how he knew the order, the stranger identifies the meal as Maud's final one. He claims a truck will hit Maud at 4:12 a.m. on his commute home. The man pays with exact change, leaves a 50 rupee tip, and tells Maud to save him a seat before walking out into the night. The diner's internal logic has shifted. It is no longer reflecting the past. It is broadcasting a schedule for a tragedy that hasn't happened yet. Maud checks the security footage, desperate to find a logical explanation for the encounter. The system confirms the stranger appears at 2:47 a.m. But scrolling forward, the footage shows Maud himself sitting at booth 6, eating. The timestamp is 4:09 a.m., an hour into the future. This closed loop proves his fate is already a recorded historical fact. The story has evolved into an intellectual trap. If the future is already visible on a security tape, then free will is just a misunderstanding of how time works. Moad retreats to the back office, refusing to leave as the clock reaches 4:05 a.m. Despite no order being placed, the cook sets a plate of paneer butter masala on the counter. He tells Moad it's for table 6. Moad watches from the office, terrified by the sensory reality of the food. He can smell the butter from behind the door. The environment is automating his death. The machinery of the diner is preparing the final meal, ensuring the timeline stays on track regardless of Moad's attempts to hide. The 4:12 a.m. deadline is approaching. Out on the highway, the truck described by the stranger is already in motion. Moad establishes a final condition for his readers. If the Twitter thread is deleted, it means he chose to go home, and the prophecy was fulfilled. This digital countdown turns the audience into witnesses. Because we are reading a story that was posted at 4:12 a.m., we are already looking at the final timestamp of the man who wrote it. The horror is the helplessness of the observation. We're watching the clock run out, knowing the order at table 6 has already been served. Your order is ready, table number 6.